Hi everyone, this is Bonnie with Good Earth Spa, and I am getting ready to do a bubble bar tutorial. I will be sharing one of my basic bubble bar recipes. I encourage you to research different and new ingredients and do tests and figure out what you can do to make your bubble bars better. But I'm giving a basic recipe that anyone can find these ingredients and easily make bubble bars on your own. So first let me go through the ingredients with you. I will have the complete recipe on a link below that has an easy to use print button that you can print it all out. So this is cornstarch, cream of tartar, baking soda, SLSA. That's different than SLS. You want SLSA because SLS is the safety of it is being debated right now. So you want to use something that they're not debating the safety of. So, and this one is better too. It's just more natural. Okay. Also, tapioca starch, vegetable glycerin. You can use any moisturizing oil that you like. I am using sulfonated castor because it disperses in water, food coloring, and fragrance of your choice. I'm also going to be showing you how to do the two-color swirl using blue and pink. That's when the bubble bar has a little curly Q in the middle. So getting started, the first thing I'm going to be doing, and if my voice starts to sound a little bit muffled, it's because I am wearing a mask, or I'm going to be putting it on here in just a second. And the mask is because some of these ingredients are really dusty and you just don't want to breathe them in because it might make you cough a little bit. So go ahead and wear a mask. I'm going to put mine on now. I don't wear goggles for this, but you can if you want to, if you find that the dust bothers your eyes. So this is my cornstarch, my cream of tartar, open it. There we go. I'm going to be hand mixing this too. You really don't want to do this in a mixer because it's too dusty. Baking soda, and SLSA. I'm just going to mix it in a little bit like this. Now I'm going to set this aside. This is my starch. I'm going to add my scent right to my tapioca starch because tapioca starch holds on to scent very, very well. Now I'm going to add this to my mixture. Oops. Happened to fall right in my other jar. I added about 2 tablespoons, I added about 2 teaspoons of fragrance. You need to add more or less depending on how strong your fragrance is and how highly scented you would like your bubble bars to be. So now with my hands, I'm just mixing it up a little bit and breaking up the chunks. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my other ingredients. I'm going to add the glycerin. I'm going to add my oil. And then I'm going to mix. Eventually I'm going to start mixing with my hands like this. I need just a little bit more glycerin. When you get this kind of puffy, pillowy, marshmallow-like consistency, you're about ready. I'm going to get a second container so I can do colors. I'm going to take half of my mixture into a separate container. And this one looks like it has a little bit more, so I'm going to do blue here. At least I think I am. I realize now I'm kind of running out of blue. So just knead this color in until it's uniform throughout. It gets real doughy. It's like bread dough. And I need a little bit more color, so I'm thinking I'm out of blue and I might add purple. Let's just see how it goes. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just kneading this like dough. Smashing it. Getting my colors all mixed in. think that I'm just going to stay with the blue. It's just lighter than I had wanted, but that's okay. You get the idea. See this consistency that I'm working with? This is good. Okay, now I'm going to leave this in. I'm going to rinse my gloves off so I can mix the other color. Okay, so I'm back now. I took my mask off because it's not dusty anymore, so I'm okay. I'm going to add some of my pink color. And I'm going to start doing the same thing. I'm just going to knead it in until it's all nice and even. So here's my pink. Now I need to get a sheet of wax paper to protect my counter, and I'll be ready to get going with the rolling. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to do the rolling to make that cute little curly Q in the middle. Basically what you want to do is you get it and flatten it out. And then take the other one and flatten it out right on top. I'm getting a little bit of pink on the outside, but that's not really going to matter because this is going to be on the inside. So just make it look like two levels here. It's a little bit better to have it rectangular, even though I made mine circle, because we're going to be rolling it up. I'll show you here in a second. I'm going to take my gloves off now because I need them for mixing and I don't need them for rolling. Okay, so now we're down to the rolling part. So if you've ever rolled sushi, it's just like that, but I'm going to venture to say that most of you have not rolled sushi. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Basically, you use your paper as a tool to help you roll. So you fold it over, peel your paper back, and then gently fold it over some more, inching it along and peeling your paper back. If you're worried about the bubble bar sticking to the paper, what you can do is sprinkle a little fine layer of baking soda right on the wax paper, and that won't happen, but I'm just not doing it right now, so I should be, but I'm not. But you can. And I would be doing that if I had thought ahead. And if you didn't do it like that, then it's really easy to just pat down the outer layer and make it look nice. I'm going to pinch my ends in closed. And I'm going to let this rest for about an hour or two so it can firm up a little bit. These make great gifts. You can make these for your family for Christmas or another holiday that you celebrate. And then you can see the inside. Let me show you another one. I guess my blue layer was pretty thick. Let's see. So there we go. I think I'm going to cut these in half again and make them smaller. This should yield about 18 bubble baths. You use about 1 ounce for each bath. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit these to dry, and when they dry out fully, we'll be able to go ahead and use them. And let's see, I'll have to show you how they bubble too. Let's see, this one's 2 ounces. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, so I have a 1 ounce. This is about 1 ounce Actually, these are both a little bit over 1 ounce, but close enough, so I will show you how they bubble up. So the way we use these is under the running water, we dissolve it and crumble it up so that it's dissolved. So I'm going to push in my little drain and get started. To get more bubbles, you can agitate the water like this, just shaking up the water. We already have bubbles all the way back, but this is really going to bubble up. Look at this. Look how many bubbles it makes just from doing this. Oh, I found another little piece. Still going. Got lots of bubbles in there. Okay, that's about enough for me. You could fill the tub up a little bit more, but that's about what I like. So here we go. Here's a look at the bubbles.